I'm sorry I don't have an intro yet, but it's gonna come soon. I promise. Hello everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're gonna be talking about things that Americans do that doesn't make sense. Part 1. We're gonna be talking about some things that have been shocked to me during my studying abroad. Like a lot of things that have shocked me so far that for me it doesn't make sense. They are good, they can be bad, they're just like things that happen, another culture. And so yes, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and let's go ahead and start. Grits, this thing over here, nastiest thing ever. Don't eat it, don't smell it, don't do anything with it. Apparently, like, this is mostly on the south, people love it so much. Not for me. I don't like it. It's like mushy, and it also tastes pretty weird. And so yeah, it's a no for me. No. One of the funniest things of coming to study abroad in the US, Target. Target doesn't make sense. We love it. We support it. Imagine if Target is doing something weird, something like that people would cancel, and then they see my video and be like, oh, he supports Target and all that. That would be pretty embarrassed. Americans go to Target like every week. That's something I think that's an American thing to do. That it doesn't make sense at all going there every week, but I still do it and they still do it. So yes, I mean, do you hear that? I cannot record peacefully in here. Pronunciation of the words. Oh my goodness, I've been struggling so much with this here because it just doesn't make sense the way that you pronounce some words or some slang. I remember that I was talking with some friends about it, like for example the word behind. Some people pronounce it behind, or ones are behind, or like pecan, and it just doesn't make sense. Why you complicate so much? Why don't you just say it one way? You don't have to make a whole sense about it, a whole thing about it. That is really overwhelming. But yeah, Americans are dry texters. I don't even know if texter is a word. Did I just make that out? Americans are really bad at texting. Because I don't know if it's the Latino flavory or the Hispanic thing that we have. But whenever we talk to somebody through text, we're like, hey, how are you doing? How is life going? How is your mom? And we keep going. Here is just weird. You can see that people would be like, I would be like, hey, how are you doing? And they will be like, I'm good. What do you mean that you're good? Are you gonna ask me how am I? Or if I'm okay? No? You don't care? Okay. But yes, it's like they don't text pretty good, they're pretty dry, and they're really straightforward with whatever they want to say, which it doesn't make sense because you're having a conversation, you know what I mean? You also want to know other stuff. Americans care about the arts. Actually, this is a pretty interesting thing because from someone who comes from at least Latin America and from Honduras specifically, there's not really an art environment. For example, it's not really common to someone come here and be like, okay, I'm gonna study art, I'm gonna study film like me in college and all of that. Those are small things that they're okay, Americans actually do, because when I came here, it was such a cultural shock for me, oh, there's a theater and dance department, there's an art department, there's a film department, and different stuff related to the art. So I'm like, that's actually pretty good because, art is really important and it's a really good thing to study. It's something that we need to still show to the world and show to every generation that is coming up. So just the fact that there's departments to study about it, it's actually pretty shocking to me here. So yes, that's a really good thing that we keep going through. I love it. Keep that, and I hope that more countries like Honduras start doing this, because there's so much talent out there. There's so much people that want to study all of those things, but they just don't have the chance because nobody gives them the opportunity. So yes. Well, that was pretty much it for today. Thank you all so much for joining me in this video. Make sure to subscribe, to like this video, comment, share it with your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your dog, your cousin, everyone. And yes, I'll see you all soon again. And yeah, love you. Los amo. Bye bye.